Hello everyone, it's for the love of silver. I had to go ahead and do the video. I was taking notes and getting stuff ready, but everything started moving faster. And I was checking the spot price, and as far as that go, Kitco, when I checked it 20 minutes ago, was at 32.19, and I just checked it again after I wrote down all the spot prices, and it's at 32.25 now, so it's going up. And but anyway, Bullion Brothers came in at 32.18 as of 20 minutes ago. Kitco came in at 32.19. Monument Metals came in at 32.22. Hero Bullion came in at 32.28. SD Bullion came in at 32.35. JM Bullion came in at 32.38. ATMEX, looking at them all as usual, at $32.41 an ounce. And what I want to talk about today is I'm going to probably put the title of this video as Silver is set to break records in June. I don't think it's going to wait. I honestly don't. Looking at everything else, I listen to a lot of the people that work in the Chinese markets and stuff like that. I listen to anybody that I think has good inside information. And Greg Manarino is one of those, which, he's really good at what he does. Gerald Celente, he's another one. He's trends forecaster. He was worked for Reagan when Reagan was in office. I listen to them, but I also listen to other countries too, just to see what's going on. And the U.S. is falling prey to their own manipulation, if you ask me. They manipulated the price of silver, held it down. Well, the Chinese are buying it up and shipping it to Shanghai and selling it for $3 more an ounce, which is, can you blame them? When Shanghai market closed today, it closed at $36.01 an ounce. Come on. That's almost $4 an ounce higher than here. And the reason for the title of this video is going to be Silver set to break all its records is this right here. Gold broke its all-time high. Copper broke its all-time high. Aluminum broke its all-time high. Tin, I didn't really check on tin, but tin is fast becoming very popular. And it's going up in price too. And I think we're going to see, now I'm going out here on a limb on this one. Y'all don't shoot me if I'm wrong. But I think we're going to see higher than $50 silver price in June. I do believe it's in line, It's a small piece of the market, but a larger piece of the, manufacturing, And people say, well, gold rules the world. Well, it may, but that's jewelry and bars, and silver is used in solar panels, yada yada. You can go on and on and on with the stuff that silver is used in making of. And I honestly believe the United States pretty much has manipulated themselves out of the market, trying to suppress it. And that's just my opinion of it. But who's to say what's right and what's wrong? But I do believe that we're poised to see it go way up. And I scored a few things today. I talked about nickels in my last video, and nickels, as far as I'm concerned, I do respect everybody's opinion on it, but it's like 1.5 grams of silver in each nickel, and a dime has 2.5 grams in it. If you can get 40 nickels for a little bit over $60, and silver price is $32.25 right now, isn't that buying it under spot? because it would take, what, 18 nickels to make an ounce of silver, something like that, 18, 19, and 40 comes in a row, you know, so 40 nickels would be a little over 2 ounces of solid silver. And I understand that selling it might not be as easy, but I'm not buying it to sell, you know. I'm buying it to either trade for gold, or I'm buying it to use in a shift situation. So that's just my opinion on it. And I've heard other, Veritas Files. He's a great guy. Comments on a lot of my videos and stuff. I respect that guy, man. He does a lot of research on this stuff, and I know a lot of you do, and so I respect everybody's thoughts on it. It is what it is, and all I'm doing here is just trying to really help people and give them the lowest prices and little bitty ways to find and get as much silver as they can before it gets to that unattainable place, because when silver hits 70, if it hits $60-$70 an ounce, I mean, shoot, 4 ounces of silver, if it hit $60 an ounce, 4 ounces of silver would be $240, right? Is that, yeah, 120, yeah. $240 for 4 ounces, at $60 an ounce. And I don't know about all y'all, but, it would kind of put it out of reach for me. And my plans anyway is waiting for it to right itself. And it's silver's turn as far as I'm concerned. That's the way I see it. And I'm going to go ahead and, I might be wrong, and I'm not trying to, I'll probably get some crazy comments on this one. But I am looking for silver in the next, if not next month, the month after, I'm looking for it to break its record. I didn't think it would happen this soon. I thought it would be maybe during or after the election, but they're losing control on their manipulation of it, when Shanghai is coming in and buying it all up. I mean, think about it, at 30, even at 32 and a quarter an ounce. Why wouldn't they buy it up and have it shipped to the LBA, the London? China bought that a few years ago, the London Metal Exchange or whatever that is over there, the LBM or whatever they call that. China bought that like 3 years ago, and it'd be no trouble to have to buy the silver off the COMEX here in America and have it transferred to there and then shipped to Shanghai, and immediately it gets sold for $4 an ounce higher. I mean, there's a lot of money to be made in that. And I think the people, the fixers are starting to see that, and they're letting silver prices go, letting it go a little bit. But I don't think they're going to be able to control it, not like they have for years and years and years. They manipulated the crap out of it, and kept it down. But that's just a poor man, working man, opinion of it all. And I don't claim to be the smartest person in the world, although I do a heap of research on it, because for the love of silver, I do love it. And silver and gold was mentioned in the Bible, right? It's been currency since Bible days, and I think it'll always be currency. And that is my opinion of buying silver. Especially the nickel part of it, the nickels, the war nickels, when silver gets at such a high price, I mean, you can use a nickel to buy a loaf of bread instead of the dimes, It'd be easier to make change and all that stuff, especially when people so used to seeing them. And they are 35% silver and 65% copper, or maybe it's less than that, and there may be another metal in it. I'm not for sure. I didn't even look up the exact proportions, but I know it is 35% silver, the nickels are, and I know it's around 1.5 grams, maybe a little more. And I do know it takes like 18 of the nickels to make 1 troy ounce. So, and So I went out on the limb and picked up some myself. They're on their way. And like I said, I'm not using them. I'm not using them to better my stack. It's more of a protection thing for me, you know. I'll use them in the long run, or I may even trade them for gold down the road. But I will hopefully gain on it because at 32 an ounce, I mean, if silver beats its all-time high of what, 50 something, or it was almost 60, right around the 50s. I mean, we're looking at $60 silver, and I'm going out on a limb, and I think that's what's going to happen. But like I always do, I'll do my best to keep everybody posted on it and everything. And it's a good time to get to know your neighbors and be charitable and love one another and care about each other, you know. And I really do appreciate all the comments, and welcome to all the new subscribers. We all gonna be in this boat together before it's over with. And you know, I was reading something the other day about the War of Independence in 1776. It was a real low percentage of Americans that fought in that war. I don't know if everybody realizes that or not, but it was 3% of Americans fought in that war. And I was looking at all the immigrants that's being brought into the country right now, and they're way above 3% right now of the immigrants that's been brought in the country. And if a small percentage of them has bad intentions, then there's a pretty good sized army right here in America right now. A lot of things to look out for, a lot of things going on. But love and blessings, everyone. We got to get back to this right here. We really do. Yeah, I'll take another minute here and show off a coin or two. There's a 2007. These are my seconds. There's another 2007. That baby's all toned up, ain't it? There's a couple of those. That's what those felt cardboard holders that they came in done to them. You can see where it toned it around the edge. It really, this right here was the side showing. Boy, it really worked on them sides, didn't it? But that guy tried to get those off me at the coin show, and I wouldn't trade them. He tried to trade me at 95 for it, and it was a beat up 95. And these aren't beat up. They've been in containers their whole life. I mean, not in airtights, but they was in a box. So, but there is some pretty nice stuff in here. There's another 2007. I had like 6 or 7 of those. I have got several 94s. There's a 94. There's a 94. And there's a 94. And all the rest of those are 2007s. No, I didn't. There's a 1997. But all these are 94s. And that's a real low vintage year, if I'm not very bad mistaken. But they're not perfect. They have little blemishes here and there on them. But, I mean, they're far from being the worst coins around, too. And good old silver dollars, good old silver eagles. They ride the fence, don't they? The bullion fence. They're coins plus, you know, they're bullion too, because there is 1 ounce of silver, 1 troy ounce of silver in each one of these. But anyway, I don't want to get too windy. Love and blessings to everyone. Hope everybody has a great week. And please like and subscribe.